Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. Today, I'm going to do, I guess, a part 2 to a video that I just posted called "Could you please post a beginner's tutorial for this song?" And this video here ties in with that video because I just recently got. Well, let me explain the other video if you haven't seen it. It basically talks about how, if you're a beginner, a lot of stuff that some people request, they're not beginner songs. I mean, you have to learn your instrument before you jump into trying to learn songs. But you don't know what you don't know. I mean, the beginner doesn't know where he needs to go. That's why I strongly encourage you guys, go find a music teacher and pay for lessons. You're not going to become a good musician or a good guitar player musician by just watching some dude fingers on the internet. You're going to do this all by yourself. You're going to be wasting a lot of time because if you want to become a musician, you have to take the necessary steps to get you there. Because, I mean, how I became a good musician, a professional musician, I started off the way that I was supposed to. I went and found a dude that knew how to play, read, and play and all that, and he taught me and I paid him. Just that simple. So, the comment that I got was this. It says, "Nice video. Thanks for the chord layout. By any chance, do you think that you could put a list of your finger positions on the frets?" Now, the song he's inquiring about is War, All Day Music. I love that song. It's one of those songs that when I listen to it, because certain music take you back to that era that it was played or recorded or put out. And when I think of that song, I think of the 70s. Running around on my block, playing with my friends on the block, having mama live, and it was just a good time. So, very fond of that song for that reason, and also just a good song. So my response is this. My advice to you, friend, is to go pay a teacher to teach you the guitar. That's the only way that you're going to learn like I did. All us real musicians did it that way. You won't learn how to play the guitar the right way by just looking on YouTube and watching people's fingers. You get what you pay for. So it's important that that I keep posting these videos, because they're just people that don't know what they don't know, and they think that they're gonna learn how to play guitar, but just be showing you. Because the problem with this question, which is obvious, but the big problem is this. On that particular video, like all of my videos, almost 4,000 of them, I give you the chords. And I gave, the chords in that particular video. So if you look at the chord and don't know what it is and need finger placement, hello, you need to go get lessons. Once you get lessons, you'll know these chords. And you say, okay, that's a C chord. Okay, C major chord. That's a F minor 9 chord. Okay, it's a suspended 4th chord. Okay, as opposed to, you don't know that, and you're just asking somebody for finger placements. You're not going to learn again how to play the guitar by just trying to memorize finger placements. You got to know why your hands are there. You got to know the name of the chord. And piano, and this is just my opinion, guitar is not extremely hard. I mean, anything pertaining to, actually in life that's difficult, you got to put the time in to conquer it and master it. Because guitar is not extremely difficult. You just got to practice. That's what I was told when I was growing up. Go take your ass upstairs and practice. And that's what my dad was told. Go upstairs, take your ass and practice. That's what his daddy was told that, So it works, You have to practice. You got to study. As opposed to we live in this, era of the internet and information highway, as they call it. And I can learn how to do all this stuff by watching some dude, No. Realistically, it takes time. It took me a while to learn how to play guitar well. It took me even longer to develop my ear. And I'm not trying to discourage you to say that it's not impossible, because it's not. It's not impossible. I'm living proof of that, and millions of other musicians around the world and on YouTube are proof of that. But you do got to put the time in. You are not going to shortcut it and get around it and get over it and be there. No. If you do that, you're going to be half-baked guitar player by the time you get to the other side. And half of the stuff that you needed to learn how to play or need to know how to do, you don't know how to do it. Because when you go into the recording studio as a professional musician, you expected to know how to read. You know, they give you the sheet music. If it's not your composition and you're a hired hand, they give that sheet music and you should be able to play it. You're supposed to be able to play it. You're expected to be able to play it. You know, you could be the greatest back ear guitar player in the world, but when you work in a professional, formatted situation, studio-wise, they don't want to hear that. If you can't read this, next, get that other dude. He can read. Come on. You know, for the most part. So I'm trying to prepare you for the reality of, if this is what you're trying to do, this is what you need to do. You need to go pay for lessons. You know, learn, you know, formally how to play. And then from there, you can play anything. So again, I just thought I would post this video because it's really important that I instill that into young people, because they don't know what they don't know. They think that since you got the internet available and you got guys that can play and professionals that are on there teaching you, that I'm going to learn just by watching these guys, as opposed to, I need this guy sit next to me, personally give me a strategy and a game plan for me, because guess what? Each student has different needs. There's some students that are quick studies, in a matter of a couple of weeks, what you've told them to do, they can do it and master it. Most of them aren't like that. You know, you might be weak in the strumming department and need, you know, for your instructor to kind of recommend something for you to speed you up, or get you on the right track or improving your strumming. You got some people that they good strummers, but they just don't have the feel at that point, you know, and so you instruct them and put together a specific individual plan for them. You got some people that that's just giving you examples as far as each individual have their own weakness, and it's up to the instructor to work on that specific weakness and put together a program that will help you improve on that error, in that area where you fall short or weak on. So again, from time to time I'll post these videos because I think they're important, that you can't learn how to become a good musician by just watching some dude fingers on the internet. And sorry if I sound like a broken record when I keep making that statement, but you know, it's the truth. You know, so if you want to take it the right route, again, this is not a cheap pitch for my stuff as far as teaching you how to play guitar, but you know, if you really want to learn, I can help teach you. You know, $35, 7 DVDs over 7 hours. I'll walk you through how to play the rhythm guitar. Leave a link down there. You can check out the other video regarding that in this detail. $35. Until next time, take care. Thanks for watching.